defense a lot of the times. And of course, when we're speaking about the double duelist, he needs to step up his game.
Figuring out where Mada's going to be. Mada skirting around the outside of it and steps in. It's Rose to fall first. What a crack onto brawk, stuck in the corner. Now NRG steamrolling over BBL, showing some of that signature momentum midway through.
Was able to come up with a multi-kill.
Confident, playing forward. Mada so crucial in the run so corner. Still, the spray is good. brawk is out of the picture and Ethan's going to surge ahead on the site. Kreven knocked asunder. Mada trying to get around the corner, but taking it a little bit low. The ping out there makes it a little bit scary. Scuba revealed, but able to get the better of Rose. It's a brawk with a stinger. Has to take matters into his own hands. It's going to be easily faced from A main, and Mada steps in to get his.
3 for them. Success on every single attempt. This little spam kill from Ethan. And again, it's this moment where BBL are exposing themselves, are fighting backside, and they just get collapsed upon by both sides of default.
And where's the stall, right? Obviously, there's a trick.
Last round it was Armageddon to deny Halls.
Cosmic Divide is playing. Nice little correction there from Scuba. Loedo didn't know what hit him. Now again, the acceleration behind this stealth drone. Ethan wants to check Halls just to confirm. Kreven is going to go low, and brawk holds M1 for the boys.
Definitely good enough.
Cheeky.
Yep, and there it is.
Little impromptu high-low. I respect it. Kiko is tapped up. brawk is cooked, folks. And this is starting to get out of hand for BBL. Flawless round, that economy everywhere. Straight away, Mada goes in for a bit of info over the top. In fact, Kiko lingers on Nova Pulse. Could have been an issue, but there's Rose taken out. But Ada's Fury. brawk feels a little bit stranded right now. Out at sea. And eventually,
thankfully, Kreven has that, little cubby to be able to try and spam a planter from Crazy from Lover's Rock.
Cut down the bag. They're all about the shorty play. Kreven caught out as well. Looks like that was likely spammed. Yep, into that dugout corner.
Wow, I mean, definitely not expecting the peak from top default coming through the wall. That's crazy.
Spike is loose, in fairness. Not planted yet. Still a bit for NRG to work with, though. And, of course, brawk is at large with that Odin. It's lockdown time from a safe position. Kiko's able to set this up.
Lover's Rock opportunity in this 2 versus 3 to just stamp his name on the server. Start to show people globally why he's been such a star in EMEA.
He's back into the site very quickly, though. That Nebula will be recalled. Lover's Rock wants an angle on brawk, and that's a crucial shot to be missing. Thought about the shorting play, but again, constantly canvassed by Discontrol Util. Is this A-site in the post block?
Look at this 3-prong crossfire setup that NRG have now. Players on BBL weak. Wow, what a shot. Are you joking? Still, though, how can they win this? The crossfire just looks so good. Maybe with that divide, cutting it off.
Here's Kiko on the site, ready to fight for it. Loedo is able to find his third, and it's up to Scuba now. There is a star on the site, but Scuba has to fight for it, and I think he knows. Here's a grab well. Lover's Rock gets it to half. Scuba's not done yet. Oh, through the wall, it's going to be dangerous here. Loedo gets the defuse, and Scuba is on the outside looking in. You see the crossover here by Loedo. Spotted out though by the stealth drone, and Scuba instantly slaps him.
Oh no, the rest of the team are trying to get here in time to anchor though.
Okay, Mada's going to fight for Halls here. Guided Salvo gives him a bit of space, but he's going to have to brawl things out. It's 2 players hoping to double face him, but here comes the cavalry. Kreven's already found 2. brawk's having to play off the side here, but a lot of very low health targets, and Scuba is in. That's Rose already dealt with, and Lover's Rock is really playing off this. Down to 11. Hoping to try and break this crossfire some way, but Scuba is ready. Just like that, NRG.
He crosses to be able to get into a crossfire with one of the rotators to the site, but then jumps up, tries to get aggro, goes down. Maybe felt like there was going to be pressure. Yeah, just an awkward situation. And then again, you see from the stars, brawk has shock darts and Odin spam. Okay, but Kreven has a Sheriff and a kill, so that's one way to start it.
Not a big far forward there. Still, we have, yes, this whole circus of utility to make use of now. It's time for brawk to attempt to ride the lightning. Special delivery would have been an issue, though. And that post-plant util now just being used. No one really tapping it for the time being. But again, BBL know there's no real chance for them to get this defuse. They want to fight. They want to get something out of this round, extract some value. But here comes brawk, straight through the corner of the wall. Scuba and Kiko clean up the mess.
BBL.
You know what, though? He loses the op because of that guided salvo at the end of that round, Wyatt. So he's back down to a Vandal. Here's Mada coming in. brawk somehow falls to the
he's slow, he's mollied.
I don't know if he can get out of this one. Lover's Rock is down. And now, of course, this Armageddon makes it tricky to get into Halls, but Rose has been able to find some purchase, and Kreven steps in. Now Now you've really got to make use of this position. Get an upgrade to the Guardian. A lot of info there for Rose, but he still needs to swing into 2. A tough ask at the best.
What hinder that? 3 players, or maybe 2 in a clone. I don't know, man. They can't get in regardless.
And look at Scoob's waiting inside the site. He's ready to throw down, and there is nothing BBL could do to stop them. Rose with 2. It's an honorable contribution. Okay. Heavy old investment, though. BBL have no choice but to absolutely go for it. Lovers Rocky maybe trying to play off some of this Astra util, and yes, stunned up, but it was an easy target. And Scooby didn't know what hit him.
What a lovely combo. Lovers Rock thought he might have been in some danger there. Kiko actually going to place this lockdown in the 3-on-4. That's going to rout BBL. They have to get far away from the site. You have Krevin late coming down the link.
Lovers Rock here, of course, will be able to pull out. That is the lockdown done and dusted. brawk already wants a position up inside that fast lane. It's at least out Ethan to get a trade. Kiko on the tap. Of course, he knows he's got to contend with this Astra util. Watch out for Link. Kiko's ready for it. Extra sensory perception from the Brit, but now we'll have to throw in a 1v2. Peloita cashes the check for NRG.
In the meantime, BBL have 2 players working through Art, but Mana just shuts down Rose on that try swing.
Oh, I don't know how you're going to get out of this, LaRock. One more tap and it'll be Dog's dinner. And Scuba deals with him. Mana, okay. Struts up onto the site and has already dealt with Krevin. That's the Cypher out of the mix. And Lovers Rock can't find connection with that Outlaw. It's done, folks. Loita's too far away from the action. Spike dropped loose, and NRG free to roam the map to hunt him down.
BBL just have not displayed the coordination necessary to take Pearl, one of the best maps of NRG, away from them. They are in champion contending form again. They have not eased up, man.
I'm sorry, but BBL were 23-1 on this map coming into this match. A lot of confidence that this team could continue to deliver as they did domestically, but I wouldn't say this is putting your best foot forward out of the gates, Wyatt. It has been tough. Loita spotted now with only 25 seconds left to try and make a plant. It is all done but the crying for our first map in this series. NRG, galvanized, forged by their run through Swiss, maintain that confidence with a sickening blow.
Yeah, my eyes just again go to LaRock. I think that guy's got so much weight on his shoulders. He's one of the players that I had the most confidence in.
Players could get caught by this paranoia. This is going to be a crazy engagement backside.
Yeah, not a swing though off of Ethan. Lovers Rock able to find 2 before eventually he's going to be dragged down. Rose over the top. Easy as you like. BBL exit the round with 4 players up.
Could have been, he knows that he could get pinched playing in that pit. He gets out of it and brawk goes down heaven. All of a sudden.
Player. Now that Viper's pit doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
in fact, it's gone.
Scuba's surrounded.
Trapped in the site. Doesn't want to fall back behind that smoke, but has no other choice. So by hook or by crook, BBL are taking this A-site control. And now again, NRG have to answer the question.
Not a lot of tools for NRG to get back in.
Half-hearted as it may have been, that paranoia sets up for a kill opportunity. But the other angle was eventually retaken by LaRock, and Ethan's got nothing to see from here.
Down their footing after NRG's domination on their pick Pearl. This has been such a solid attack half. Those fast execs on the last 2 rounds on that lightly held A site were really nice. And then on this round, that early B pressure.
Have his crosshair positioning broken. The Armageddon's going to force BBL into the side, but this is what they wanted to be anyway. A 1-for-1. Kiko only gets his tucked in the corner. Now the guided salvos have to be respected. NRG flood in from security, but a conversion path catches on at just the right time, and LaRock is going to benefit from it. Dive into the smoke. Shorty connects. And down to Scuba go NRG. He wants to get in, get it over with perhaps. Either way, it's not pretty. Rather. Scuba's pinged out now. This is looking ugly. LaRock and Lovers work the angle together. Ethan hoping to slow things up a little bit, but dimensional drift and, well, a light speed means they all get in past him anyway. Lovers Rock will fight this. Surely not quite good enough.
No way, we're going for that. That's a little bit bold.
Against a Stinger player.
Say.
Yes.
Kiko now on the flank, low HP, and dealt with by Loita.
Ethan's out of util. Can only fight, maybe work his way into this smoke. Gets an upgrade, but gives away his position.
BBL are really trying to take the time here. Just bait out some of the peaks. What a beautiful recon.
brawk sets it up beautifully from upper. And now there's a chance. In the 2v2, LaRock recovers the spike. Needs to get across though, and brawk is going to see this. He knows that the Waylay hasn't crossed to coast yet. Ethan has a window to catch LaRock out.
It's just so uncomfortable for this BBL duo.
Working the angles though pretty diligently, and there's brawk helping him clean up the mess. It's LaRock taken low behind the boxes. The spam was good, but Ethan's better. And NRG.
This angle.
Yeah, imagine BBL are going to be ready for it now, especially with the dart connecting. Wide swing from Lover's Rock gives him the space to bring Scuba down. And Mata will be lying in wait as well. Both Kreven and Lover's Rock are one shots for him. Still not able to get there, man. It's just a raw gun skill from BBL. Gives him that second pistol. They are looking like they want to run away.
Pretty dry on util, and Lover's Rock posted up with the Outlaw close.
Very close, perhaps too close. Ethan, like a bat out of hell, descends on him. LaRock, though, with a much more safe angle, is at least be able to take a trade.
Oh my god,
Surely.
It's just full commit. Ethan is isolated, no one could trade in time. Kiko is trying to play it slow, but Rose is just able to escape.
It's too slow.
NRG have no tools to fight forward.
They could get wrecked by a timing out of security here, but quickly they assert control of tower. Now they've got a crossfire. Scuba has to play forward towards the spike though. Sees a glimpse of Kreven and deals with him. Still into the planner, he's got to go. It's a mess, but NRG come out. Black and blue.
Round win there. They had 0 util at the start of that 3v4 post plant. They just go triple up rope, and Kiko gets a headshot with the Sheriff. No one dealt with. And the smoke on the spike, it kind of cuts off any angles from the player.
Drone here, Lover's Rock is going to be tested. Having to duck out of there quickly, but Scuba, don't know what happened there, don't want to know in fact. NRG have got other things to worry about. The fish to fry are here on the B side. The bullets behind them fly. Rose will be caught surely by a right click here. It's going to be Ethan that salvages. It's still messy, Wyatt. It still ain't pretty.
Oh, look at the HP on NRG.
LaRock, though, got chunked down by the shock dart earlier. It may not matter. He's got the outlaw. Ethan's going to be a one-shot to him. There's going to be a plant. Ethan's recovered the spike. 24 health. And here comes LaRock, ready with a refract. Ethan might want to take a bit more of an aggressive position now. But eventually, LaRock has to step up a challenge. Headshot on Ethan. Are you kidding? BBL up to 11.
Disaster round.
We're going to see it, I am quite sure. A decent start here.
Yeah, they get the Molly missile. Oh, when he just walks forward and falls off. He just pressed W. That's all that happened. He didn't even mess up the jump.
Happens to the best, as it seems. That's beautiful from LaRock, man. Fate feels like it's guiding his hand. He's BBL to stand and deliver. Marta's position forward, far enough forward, in fact, that he's able to catch on and ignores the clone studiously. Unfortunately, his bullet accidentally tags it. Okay, this is a little dangerous. LaRock's able to jump across, crosshair positioning broken. brawk has to get back. The paranoia has forced NRG out of the sight. They've got to play from the fringes now, but they're not accounting for Rose, who's given his position away now. Okay, a little more costly, I feel, than NRG would have liked, but Rose will be taken to task. And they'll get their 6th.
Listen, I know we're in the playoffs. Dying at Rose, having the shorty, so he has to peek out with the shots after the long-range snipe. They give him 4 kills, by the way. I mean, this is just,
They're arguably best map right now. I don't even know. Kreven gets himself a free neural theft. We'll see the second player coming, but Scooby gets the drop on him regardless. Low as he is, it's going to be a Viper split inside tower. It's a new one.
All right, Lover's Rock does go down, but Rose is there for the trade.
And so the pit goes as quick as it came in. Still, A-side controlled is definitely there in spades for NRG. They've got 2 players in tower.
Loida just teleported all the way back towards the spawn, and now Rose in, a lot of danger.
Big saturate. Convergent path though. He wants to try and end the game. There might be something here. Up from tower. He is. Hindrance catches on towards brawk. Loida going to play it safe, but LaRock definitely won't. Over the top he goes, and out of nowhere, BBL produced the rabbit from the hat. And a commanding dictate issued to NRG. We will see you in map 3.
I hardly know what to say about that second half, so I'm going to go
critical map 3 that neither of them are looking amazingly comfortable on in previous iterations.
Prowler doesn't catch Marta, so he actually might have a timing here. Oh no! Spotted it, apparently, as a run out from the smoke occurred. LaRock spots him, and now through mid, Kiko's trying to go for a later re-hit. Now that snakebite's going to make it a little tricky for the Omen, though, as brawk might just have to fight tooth and nail here on the side itself. Lover's Rock steps up, focus here over towards that upper area, but the reload is awkward for Scuba. He is caught out. Loida peeks, Leekton has to step up, right click gets the job done, but it's always a crossfire. BBL is a pretty comfy retake, all things considered.
brawk got dealt with very early. A brawk who, by the way, has not been able to get anything started on pistol rounds in this series, and normally he's going to give you one brawk Sheriff pistol takeover. That has just simply not happened once today. And then after that, you saw
Rafters. That was well read into by NRG, but Rose might try and find a timing here inside the smoke. He hears it all around him. It's a 1-for-1. Maravo's ready to fight for more. And into the side he goes. Baits the shot out from Lovers Rock, and so he's off the line. No time to gate crash away. Lovers Rock
30 seconds.
instantly taken to task by Scuba.
That's a nice little catch from Lloyd up elbow.
Kiko knows he has to be quick, but LaRock is not running at breakneck speed quite yet. Traded out by Loita. Now, really, he just needs to see what he can find. He has one TP left, and he's able to take Mata down instantly. He knows where brawk is. This would be the moment for brawk to get something done. Play for time. Play it safe. It's planted out in the open. It's not favorable whatsoever for Loita. So he gives it a tap. Flash here. Holds it. Holds it. Gets it to half, but time is short, and he's got no choice. brawk just teases him out. And NRG land the play. Prowler at the head of it, but no! Mata gets, as the cat amongst the pigeons, does overextend, but brawk at least is there to make it a favorable trade. And he hears LaRock coming. He knows the Neon is encroaching.
That is excellent follow-up from brawk. Had to cover so much ground to be able to help Mata. And he retreats. Seekers now being used by Ethan.
They're all going heaven. They're all going heaven. This is very illuminating for NRG. Paranoia catches on to brawk, but he's still ready to fight for it. Every angle covered. Crossfires in place for NRG, and now it's a matter of just sticking it. And Loita's going to have to...
getting downstairs with the jaw. The Prowler missing him is crazy.
Yeah, look at it.
He goes around him.
He's ahead of it. Jump scare, central. And again, it's brawk with the clever follow-up there to make sure Mata's job ultimately is done. We virtually get the 2-for-1 that they were looking for.
Yeah, it's brawk
try and take big man control early. NRG are going to be able to get close. Relay bolts here, potentially catching on to Loita. He's trying to get off the side, but here's Mata, ready to fight for it! Heads roll! And NRG in one fell swoop cut BBL down to size. And as Lovers Rock can only get a consolation kill before...
NRG just so aggro through the choke.
Okay, another for Lovers Rock. No one else from NRG really proximate enough, I think, to test this now. Unless Ethan's hoping for something off the gate crash, mate.
Don't do it. Don't take the TP.
How many more guns?
Walter White in the car. No, Lovers Rock, don't take it.
Bit of Steve Carell screaming. I don't think Lovers Rock fancies any of that. No, he'll stay put here for the time being. And NRG will have to content themselves with 3 rifles carried out of the round and 3 rounds to their name.
Didn't have the weaponry to be able to handle that. Now they'll have an actual buy going. But NRG are going to have an advantage in terms of the ult economy, and with that in mind, Coach Key over on BBL wants to get the timeout going, first one of the game.
Does that look different if Mata's caught?
Is that all from Mata just storming through heaven off that relay bolt? It's all about pace, but Rose shuts it down instantly.
Raw stopping power. That's exactly what you need in a round like this. Kreven also wants to get involved. Not one to let the game get ahead of him, clearly. And already NRG down to 2 players, yes. They're in the site, conditionally anyway. brawk's the one with the spike, and he is very sequestered away from Kiko.
That was some blistering speed from NRG that went straight into a brick wall. Pretty crazy that Rose was able to just deal with Mata what felt like quite easily in a chaotic situation. Just fighting him up close in that smoke. brawk spotted out by that Prowler now. Retreating with the spike towards site. BBL, they're just content. They don't need to do anything right now. Yeah, enjoy. Take the site. We'll play a retake 5-on-2.
This is a very wishful rate of iron here. Kiko found 2. brawk. Yeah. Tough to extract yourself from such a situation. And it all starts with
spike down, pit. Let's keep it simple, guys. But Rose sidesteps the bolt and just decapitates Mata.
We talked about this at the start of the round.
There's just nothing to cover up that sight line from screen. You're going to get punished for that against BBL. Pretty tough one to hit. Mata through that molly. In some danger across his back. Sight!
Got a recovery. And I love the TP across there from the Omen of Kiko. He is in position and ready, but the judge was not noted close to the B main door. And now into the dimensional drift. Lovers Rock passes it
close. First, Lovers Rock forces teleport away when he, misses that crazy off-shot attempt. Then comes right back in with the dimensional drift. Feels like it's close when Loita goes for the teleport across. But no, the rest of the team are so fast to support. They'll
be able to keep his primary for the time being. That's great reaction though for Kreven. Kiko attempts to walk up and it falls flat on its face. Shot missed though. There's a chance here to get into the side for NRG. brawk, maybe flash around the corner, some shorty action. Yes! Tears Marta's head clean off his shoulders. Spike loose on sight. brawk now looks to post up on yet another corner. The op is still singing out in time. It's getting very short. Scuba's pinged out by the haunt.
Just miscomms on miscomms, it felt like.
Fast playing towards the A site now. brawk, he's going to see all of it! It's a disaster for NRG! Now what do you have to work with? Pieces to be picked up, I'm sure. It's going to be a grim mosaic that NRG try.
No respect.
Just as promised from BBL. Rope's making those shots a little wayward, but brawk is still dealt with it eventually. Just a suspension of disbelief, perhaps. Kiko next out.
Despite this being a map that heading into this tournament you would have had at the bottom of their active pool, it feels like their game plan is working exactly as it's drawn up. You're seeing brawk at his best controlling the map with the op right now or with the outlaw. And then brawk, again, NRG, they're here fast. They have 4 players on this site.
His classics have to go to work, but BBL are just not going to let them find their footing. And they're swept away. So it's on brawk again, who with the classic will simply challenge from rafters and ideally make a swift but dignified exit from the round. Rose will be the one to close it.
With the triple, with the spike plant, Rose is just one order away.
Might be an early thrust here from NRG, but they're all caught in paranoia, and Kreven finds his early. brawk still wants to go for it, and the judge sings out. He'll take the trade. BBL favor now as Scuba's looking for a timing here up mid. It's only the clone that's there to see.
I might get a free one on Loida though. It's proactivity from Scuba.
Oh, no timing,
unless
he'll know. Scuba knows he can get this one. Waits for the last possible second. But again, it's still a player advantage for BBL. Scuba on ramp, cut down, and it's on Kiko. Has that side presence, and in fact, I don't know. Kiko doesn't have the time to check every single angle. The weapon is out, and the pocket sand deployed by brawk. Exactly, that Razorvine could be big, but brawk, of course, can circumvent all of it. There is brawk falling, though. Ethan plays himself onto the side, checks that Razorvine spot, and then what an angle to find brawk on. They all step up, and the mastermind knocks him down like dominoes. Loida will be double swung. Ignoble exit from the round, and Ethan is on his feet.
This Vice comp is absolutely punished. They don't get the info on brawk being there. They're completely stalled out. And you see the duelists just isolated there with brawk stuck all the way in. And that was just such a heads-up play from Ethan. So smart to drop down back into that corner with 3 rifles, and it looks like a desire to get into this B site quickly.
Relay bolt here. Odin could be very powerful in this spot, but brawk's going to be flashed off the angle. Rose into heaven. Kiko, though, is there yet again. Great opener. Rose has to be huge here. He needs to find the undoing, but Scuba's watching for it. Great correction. We're looking at an even game if things keep going in this direction.
HP on BBL is horrifically low. No control of the map. Where do they try to finish in this situation? If for all they know, one player could be pushed all the way up into A main, holding that. They're going to try to go up mid, in towards B heaven, re-hit. That's a re-hit into 4 players. Truly, there is no way they can wrangle this round back into their control.
Ethan doesn't fancy it. Flashed out himself. Kreven's actually able to get ahead of this now, but surely Ethan's looking for it. Cool, calm, collected, king of composure! The king of the dead!
No, it doesn't look like it.
Nothing to see from that crossover. No way to light up BBL as they get into the side, but again, there is a still garden in play. Here it comes. Tough to get out of this one. Kiko trading out for Loida. Now wants to get onto the side. Smokes off that main position, trying to force brawk off the angle, and he's taken down before the smoke blooms. Now onto the site we go. Risky and dangerous for BBL. They're grouped up together, hoping they can crossfire this, but one by one, they step up out into the line of sight of brawk, and he will have his fill. Match point for NRG.
NRG with all of the space, they tear them apart. Loading from brawk just a bit too much.
Again, brawk was patient, spent the whole round in screens, played off the still garden. Huge retake. Plenty of
play
animation.
proactively, maybe make some noise and teleport back to the others.
It's the same high-low setup here. It's dangerous. Relay bolt thrown out, but brawk finds success solo over on that A side of the map. But is he ready for brawk? He sees him.
Yeah, gets the drift with that kill, gets the info on brawk, and now BBL are on the way towards that A side. Gets the space in elbow, leaves a dimensional drift. The rest of BBL, they get past that wall, it gets tripped. It doesn't matter. This is going to be a 4-on-3 for the game.
Oh, through the smoke, Kreven. Doesn't know what him and brawk's far from done. This is exactly where he shines. Through the corners, the damage is gone. LaRock is riddled with bullets. brawk tries to stand up, and it's on Loida. 1v2 in the post-plant. Oh! Unbelievable! We're in both.
Oh my God, man. The speed on that second shot, the reaction time is insane. How the hell does he adjust back for that? You are joking, man. I am just stunned. Fast lane coming in towards B. LaRock is in fast as a fight in mid as well.
Okay, everything promised to BBL. And they will snatch it up happily. Marta slides in, but it's a little too late there, I'd suggest. Plant here over on the B side of the map. Scuba has to play his way into mid, but he's marked up. Prowler reveals his presence, and Rose just walks away. He's done enough. He knows that Scuba is going to be up against the odds. The deck is stacked against NRG. Such that brawk has to try and work his way into B with an Odin. Good start. brawk out the game. Player advantage still though for BBL, and brawk needs to find more. How?
There is just no way.
Catch him on the corner twice in quick succession.
Just slowly through the smoke. Loida turns at the exact wrong moment. I cannot believe we are still going.
Pinch there by Ethan. Here comes brawk. A timing for Kiko doesn't quite pay out the way it was supposed to, but it's Ethan locking it down from the corner. Enough to Kreven on his own. Will be spotted and dispatched by brawk. And our match point is theirs.
A really beautifully played post plant from NRG. Just having the plan to get the spike planted for heaven.
Inside the smoke, Scuba needs to find a timing, and it might be now. Yes, he emerges, and brawk is dealt with. Still has to be a spike plant, but BBL have lost all of that heaven side control.
And in the meantime, Kreven, he's just way too far away. He can't help his teammates at all.
Loida tries to stop the flash as it comes on in. Kiko boots on the ground, and here's the spray from the Odin. Loida left, black and blue, and Kiko gets the fade out of the game. 4 health. And a dream for Loida. And it's enough to take down Kiko. Numbers even now. Scuba knows Loida's low. There's a player towards his left. He may not be alive. That's a third for Loida. Get out.
There is just no
way. 4 health, 3 kills, and yet another lifeline extended to BBL.
This is one of the most outrageous games I have ever seen.
They're breaking numbers, but Marta's tucked in mail, and he'll follow them. What a timing! Kreven dealt with, but now Marta's been revealed. Back into mid he goes, behind that relay bolt.
Just overwhelmed by the numbers, has to get away, but Kiko on high!
And that might be enough! Loida steps around the corner. Again, salvages the situation, but it might take a little more than that. Marta re-emerges here over towards B main this time, and NRG know they've got a bit of time. Ethan tentatively, dutifully, looking for a free opportunity. BBL are going to group up and make the play through small, but guess who's waiting for it? They've stepped into a brawk. And that's Loida. A double face here surely means that this is the end of the road. Surely LaRock can't get it done either. And so, the brash and boastful BBL join a long line of supplicants forced to kiss the ring.
NRG.